Welcome back, everybody. And apparently, I missed a field last episode. So I actually have my hired hand working it right now. It's this field right here. He's over there, that direction somewhere. But in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and start clearing um, in between the fields so that we can get the fields ready to join together. So, first things first, we are going to be getting rid of these trees. So, now I've mentioned in the past, I'm using the mod Lumberjack, and that's what's allowing me to just destroy the trees, turn them into piles of wood chips. Now, you can turn that off as far as making the piles of wood chips, but I just look at it this way: it's fertilizer for the field. So, uh, not that it's very good fertilizer because of how long it takes wood chips to break down, but so so after getting rid of the trees and anything that's blocks things in the middle, what I'll do is I'll run a cultivator with create fields down the sections where there was no field before. After doing that, that joins the fields together, and then in all honesty, most of the time I end up putting a hired hand in something to pull in a plow and plow it. So it's it's the easiest way I found for doing it. It works for me. I mean, you can do it all with one piece of equipment. It just is easier for me to do it that way. So, but I'm going to keep working here. I picked up a cultivator to use with the Mercedes. Now, one of the issues I actually ran into on the big field, the guided steering wasn't registering the field whenever I was using the flex coil. So it worked just fine when I was using my plow, but it wouldn't register with the flex coil. So I honestly don't remember if I still even have it. But I picked up a different plow. It's what I'm using with Mercedes. So but I want to keep working at this, and I'll bring you guys back when we're joining the fields together. Most of the fields on this side of the creek, I think they're all done except for maybe one field. I'll have to double check. So, all right. So I think I've got all the trees cleared on this side of the creek, and we've cleaned up the spots that are. Oh, there's one. Missed one little bee spot here, but cleaned up the other spots that were missed. Now let's go. I forget that we got the sell point right here, so we're just going to use this one. Um, we're going to get this sold off, and while that's working, let's jump back in the Mercedes. All right. So we've got. I've moved over to this other side. Um, this side we've got several different crops still growing. We've got our corn here. We've got some ooh, nearly 250,000. Um, See this field on our right, this field here, is sugar beet. It's growing, it's coming along. So we got these two fields growing. We'll have to wait. We're going to wait on joining these sides together until we harvest these fields. So this is the problem when you're leaving the wood chips from destroying trees. I actually sent my root harvester flying, hitting one of these piles of wood chips. But as you see, we've already cleared this strip of trees, and we still got more trees to clear. Looks like 2 more strips. Alright. I think that's enough of that. So we've got the strip on the right here. And we got sunflowers growing this field. So whereas this field has already been harvested. We've already harvested it, so we don't have anything we gotta mess with it. So now you don't have to clear out the shrubs. They'll clear whenever you run the plow or the cultivator, either which way. Both those will clear, but I like clearing them just make it easier to see what I'm working on, what I'm doing. So, but tell you what, let me change something up here. So in settings, I think it's general settings. In Lumberjack, you got this setting right here, create wood chips. You can turn that off, and now you're not making any wood chips. It makes things easier for you don't have obstacles that you're going to send your truck flying, truck or tractor or whatever. But it's 100% up to you guys if you wanted to use that. I had been having it on. Obviously, you just saw me turn it off. So, but all right. Well, we still got a couple more swaths over there, but over here we've got one field. It's growing soybeans. Still, this field has not been harvested yet. It's still growing. So we're not going to actually be able to complete this month as far as combining the fields. So let's just get these, or finish clearing the trees at least. We'll at least get that out of the way. Now, one of the things with doing this is we are going to lose our clover fields. So we're going to have to come up with a solution for that. Probably what I'll just end up doing is that strip of field over there. That's most likely going to become my clover field. So, but I'm going to keep working at this. It's going to take me a little bit. There's different mods that I could use as far as for like just straight up deleting trees. Attachments that you put on and whatnot, but this works for me. Might not be the fastest, but it works. So I'm going to keep working. We're going to get this knocked out, and then we'll probably start advancing months until we can get all these fields cleared. Making a few big fields. And as we're harvesting those big fields, we will get quite a bit of money that we can be putting toward our debts, getting those paid down, getting them paid off. So now when we get to the point where we're working on this half of the map, We will probably combine some fields. Like we'll probably combine these three fields together, these two fields together. Uh, Now this section right here, I have went back on FS22. I have made that one solid field before. Now on 22, there was a baseball field right here, I think, that I was unable to get rid of a portion of it, and so I just had this little block in the middle of my field. But I am considering moving all of this and utilizing this right here. It's something I'm considering, either this right here, or I might just use this whole thing or a portion of it or something along those lines. So, um, now look, one thing I am trying to avoid is removing roads. Now, like road like this is technically a road, but it's more just like a field access. So that I've got no quarrels with removing that. But there is no me. I'm definitely not removing any of the paved roads. Roads like this right here, I will be leaving. Um, so we're all going to be working within the confines of between the roads. So, but I want to keep working. And like I said, we'll start working through the months while we're clearing the fields, harvesting. All right, so we cleared out a bunch of trees. I think we got them all. We'll if we run across any, we'll definitely take care of them. And I've also went ahead and took everything in the old bank account and paid it toward our debt. We've got it down under 9 million. So let's keep on rolling. Let's go ahead and roll a month. See if any of our fields are become ready for harvest. Then I do expect the sugar beets to be ready pretty soon. Hopefully this month. Um, oh, and we got snow turned on, even though we got seasons turned off. Tell you what, let's get rid of the snow. Let's see. All right. So sugar beets are growing still. Let's run over to the corn. Nope. Just from what I can see from it, it's not ready for harvest yet. Um, Look at that. We got almost 200K just from wool. Actually, we got over 200K because we got the property maintenance and the interest on the loan. So, a little over 40,000 in property. So, all right. So those two fields are not ready for harvest yet. Let's jump over. Let's see. Soybeans, not ready yet. That one's already been. That's harvested. Harvested. All right. So, hang on. All right. So, looks like nothing ready for harvest this month. So let's roll another month. Um, Now I could be, or this month we'll probably see about topping up the sheep pens with some grass or well clover for them so that they have some feed. But all right, sugar beet's ready, and if I'm going off color, corn's ready. First and foremost, drop that header, and I think it's the one over here on the right. Okay, there's a Mercedes there. Alright, so let's get this over in the field, get a hired hand going. Then we'll get a corn sunflower header for combine. Alright, corn header. Right, so we did increase the volume of this harvester, making it so that we are not going to have to stop nearly as often for emptying it. But we'll see if we have any kind of issues on this field or not. I doubt we will, but never know. So, just, so that's that field. All right, so let's check out some our other fields. We got. Let's see. This field's not, or not in anything. Sunflowers. Oh, soybeans. That's ready. And sunflowers are still growing. So, soon as we're finished with the corn, we'll jump over here, do the soybeans, and go from there. So, let's get those knocked out. Let's see, double check, make sure that field harvested. This field, I'm pretty sure was harvested. Yep, harvested. All right, so this field harvested. This is the sunflowers. Clover. Alrighty. So, we're doing good. Let's get to the right one. Alright. Let's go feed our sheep. Drop the header off just to make things a little easier on us. Now, when it comes time to harvest the large poplar field, I'm probably actually going to have two of these trailers being pulled in hopes that it allows not to run out of space. So that's the hope, anyways. Oops, I keep forgetting. Let's see how much we deliver. A couple percentage of the trailer. Nothing major. But one more pin to feed. Now, some of these smaller fields around the edge, we very well might do the same thing as we've done with this field and the field over in the corner, and turn them into sheep pens. What I like about the sheep pens is they're super easy to deal with. It's just you feed them grass and they take care of themselves. Well, grass and water, which water's automatic, and grass. But it's either, you can use grass, hay, clover, alfalfa, any of them, any of those you can use. So, as you can see, both these fields are growing just fine, nice and neat. Now our poplar here, I don't think there's any missed spots, but if there is, we'll find them whenever we go and harvest. And during that harvest, or after we've harvested, we can go back in and touch up plant spot plant basically to fill in. So. This right here, I did not plan very good. Alright, well, we got it snuck out. Alright, well, let's get those fields harvested, and we'll see where we end up at the end of the day, and we'll just go from there. Alright, so let's see what we end up out of the corn. About 100K, not bad. It's not the largest field, so it's not bad. Now let's oops, a little early. Let's swap headers. We are going to go do the soybeans, get those harvested. And if I'm not mistaken, soybeans is the last field I have on this side that hasn't been harvested. I'll double check. But I think the rest of the sunflowers. Is the sunflowers the only one that's left over here? Yeah, I'll double check. But I'm going to go get the soybeans harvested, and then we're going to join those fields together. Probably what I am going to plant this field in. I'm probably actually just going to go ahead and do sugarcane. The reason behind that is with sugarcane, it regrows. So we're not constantly replanting. Um, so that's going to make it'll be easy doing that on us. Now, sugarcane is kind of expensive to plant, but and the reason why it's kind of expensive to plant is just the amount of seed level it takes to plant. So, but so it is kind of expensive. It's not horrible, but once it's planted, we don't have to worry about it again. So, but we'll get this going, and once we get this harvested, we will show you guys what we get off of each field. So, all right, here's our sugar beet. Just looking at the numbers going, and I'm going to say we're going to do pretty good off this. Looks like we're going to do really good off this. 300K. Oh, that is good. So, that's that field. I think we just still got the. Yeah, we still got the sunflowers. And yeah, so one more field we got harvesting right now, and then we're going to be combining fields. All right, here is our soybeans. We didn't get much off that. I mean, it was a small field, but that takes care of that. So I'm going to get the field all combined together, and we'll get it planted. In the meantime, I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I really hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.